Hi, this is Chuck. I bought some more 78s this week. Went to a junk shop south of Gainesville where I live, and they had 7 totes of records for sale. It was buy all or buy none, and got down there, it was more like 9 totes. 33s, 45s, and 78s. I made sure I grabbed up every last one of them since they wanted all of them gone. And let me kind of try to show you what I got. Here's some of the 33s. Back here behind me in the floor, you got tote after tote of 78s and 33s. And I've got over in the corner, got some 45s. What I've done is gone through the 45s and gone through the 78. Not the 78s, the 33s. I'm going to give away all the 33s. I don't want any of them. I kept a few of the 45s. We'll show you what we got on 45s. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the 45s that I picked up and kept, and start going through the first crate of 78s. I haven't gone through the 78s. I've flipped through them enough to know that there's some 20s and 30s stuff, and I just bought them and got out of there. It took a while to load up that little sports car of mine with all these records. There was no room to move. I had to leave behind a couple of empty totes, just take the records out and store them behind the seat and whatever I could do to get them in the car. But I'm going to throw on my glasses and start going through them. I've now got a dedicated room for these records. They're not in the living room anymore. They are now out of sight, out of mind to any guests that might come in the house. So anyway, well, let me start with the 45s. I've got a small stack here. I kept Rick Dees and his Cast-Offs Disc Gorilla promo copy. I've got the Mercy Brothers, Kentucky Turn Your Back. This is another promo copy from RCA. And I really hope these turn out clear. I've got some lighting issues in this, and I've not done a video in this room, so I'm going to play around just a little bit, try to get things clear. This one's in bad condition. It's a Chess Chuck Berry 45. That's my Desire on one side, and Anthony Boy on the other. It's not in really good condition, but I like Chuck Berry. I kept it. I'm going to play it and see if it's any good. Here on Cold Gems, I have the Monkees, D.W. Washburn on one side. It's Nice to Be With You on the other. Junk shop conditions are sometimes good, sometimes bad. It depends on how they were stored. This shop had bought out another shop and moved all the inventory across town, and these were in the back. He said he'd never sorted through them, and I tend to believe it the way they were stacked. He just wanted to get rid of them because he didn't want to deal with records. He didn't want to deal with books. I didn't want the books. Here we have Magic Media, The Night Before Christmas. Word dramatization. I thought I would keep it. Talking Story. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep this one. Mystery of the Rider Without a Head, Scooby-Doo, Book and Record. Maybe, maybe not. Haven't decided on that one. Kept on Tamla Records, Shop Around by the Miracles, and Who's Loving You. Not great condition, we'll see. I'm not sure about this one. Peter Pan Records, Frosty the Snowman, and God Rest You Merry Gentlemen, Joy to the World. I've got some Peter Pan records, but I'm not real sure if I'm going to keep this one. I don't know. I'm undecided. And a couple of loose 45s. The Christmas Sound by the Cricket Records. And Nuttin' on the other side. On Cricket Records. Parkway, Chubby Checker, Whole Lot of Shaking Going On. And the Hucklebuck. Like Chubby Checker, so I kept it in fair condition. We'll see. Now to get to the 78s, the first one in here is a Broken Deca Personality Series Louis Jordan and his Timpani 5 trash can. Second here we've got Aeolian Vocalion, The Old Refrain on the one side by Marie Morel, and on the other side is Chant Nobody Knows the Trouble I've Seen. On Aeolian Vocalion on this brown wax, not in great shape, but okay, now these are going to be dirty. Capital, Johnny Stanley. It's in the book, and it's in the book on the second side. MGM, Billy Eckstein, Hold Me Close to You, and If They Ask Me. Definitely going to need some cleaning. Here's a Capital long playing micro groove 10-inch. I'm not going to keep it. I'm going to just go ahead and put it in a pile down here. Not interested in it. MGM, Billy Eckstein, Be My Love, and Only a Moment Ago. Atlantic Records, The Drifters, Adorable on one side, and Steamboat on the other side. Capital, The King Cole Trio, I've realized now, Gee Baby Ain't I Good to You. Really not happy with the dirty condition of these records so far. Jubilee, Edna McGriff, I Love You. On Jubilee, Heavenly Father. But part of the fun of picking these things up is just not knowing what you're getting. In fact, I think that's the most fun part of it for me. Here on Savoy, we have Mel Walker with Johnny Otis Orchestra, Feel Like Crying Again, and Sunset to Dawn. I'm only showing one side of these records. If there's any you want to see both sides of, let me know and I can do that. Atlantic, Al Hibbler, Song of the Wanderer, and Danny Boy. Atlantic, Ray Charles, A Fool for You, This Little Girl of Mine. Didn't know Atlantic made 78s. Columbia Red Label, Doris Day and Buddy Clark, I'm in Love, and It's You or No One. On deluxe label, Jenny Goldstein, Gin, and Three Hotel Keepers. Varsity Records, Johnny Frank, Red Roses for a Blue Lady, Forever and Ever. RCA Victor, J.P. Morgan with Hugo Winterhalter's Orchestra, That's All I Want From You, and Dawn. Got a chipped edge on it outside the play area, so it's still playable. I've got a few here that's got sleeves on them. Maybe that'll help the condition a little bit. We'll see. 2-in-1 sleeve here. Nice. Deck of Personality Series, Bing Crosby and Louis Jordan. Your socks don't match. My baby said yes. Not great. And the other one in the sleeve was a Victor Scroll. Paul Whiteman and his orchestra, Dancing Shadows, and Fascinating Vamp. Nat Shilkret and the Victor Orchestra. Hope that's clear. And that being in a sleeve is in much better condition than the other ones so far. Even though these sleeves are not good. The Capitol, Andy Russell and the Pied Pipers, It's Dreamtime, and I'll Close My Eyes. Much better condition record. Here's one in a plastic bag. Decca, Shelton Brothers, Just Because, and on the other side is Deep Ellum Blues by Shelton Brothers. Which that's interesting because Dallas has an area called Deep Ellum that is known for its music scene. I'm not going to take these out of the plastic bag. OK Records, Al Dexter, So Long Pal, and Too Late to Worry. $5 they put on that one, and didn't get it. Oop, there's one on King Records, but it is broken, so it's going to the trash can. Clyde Mooney, Lonely Broken Heart. If you need me, I'll be around. I always get a few broken ones in a lot like this. There's the Dream Weavers on Decca. It's broken, so it's gone. Red Columbia, Percy Faith and his orchestra and chorus, Festival, and Delicato. Columbia Red Label, Al Dexter, Guitar Polka. Honey, do you think it's wrong? Plastic not be making it a little blurry. Here's another broken one. An RCA Victor, Jim's Polka, Billy Boyd and his Cowboy Ramblers. So much for that one. Columbia Red, Wiley Walker and Gene Sullivan, Make Room in Your Heart for a Friend, and Forgive Me. King Records, Snow Deer by Charlie Linville and the Fiddlin' Linvilles, and Something You Did. It's covered with a label that needs to come off. Not a terribly exciting crate. Columbia, Dick Jurgens, Cecilia, Won't Be Home Anymore When You Call. And the Broken Wing record, Nick Noble, The Best Is Yet to Come. It Happened to You. I'll keep this only because I don't have a wing label. Maybe I can upgrade it someday to something that's not broken. Decca No Name Jive by Glenn Gray and the Casa Loma Orchestra. No Name Jive Part 1. Oh, No Name Jive Part 1, No Name Jive Part concluded. The Decca Look Out the Window by Russ Morgan and I by Russ Morgan. Ember Records, The Five Satins, Wonderful Girl, and Weeping Willow. Never heard of this one. Rondo, I can only guess it'll be Ken Griffin. Yep, Souvenir Waltz and Papa 10 on Rondo. That's all I've got for this first crate. Not a terribly exciting crate. I like the Paul Whiteman. A couple of new labels for me in the Alien Vocalion. Not a great set on this first one. Dirty and lots of commons, but you never know. And I'm going to go through some of these other ones on a separate video. I'm not going to do them all at once. It's too much. So, we will see you next time.